Good morning. It's Sunday. It's about 8 o'clock, and the morning mist marine layer is just lifting. And those are all flowers of this variety, mostly praise. I'm hand pollinating vintage up above, and we're going to go into some detail with that. I'm sort of waiting for my wife, and I'm taking a break. I'm almost finished with it, but I think it's going to be a valuable session. This is the vintage block. It's always so hard to see. This is the third day of its big wave, and surprisingly, the bees have not arrived. So their hives must be low, or wild bees in the valleys of the oaks. But so many things I enjoy talking about when I'm in here. So I was just walking over I saw a fruit here a minute ago. Let me find it and then I'll bring this back. Okay, so walked up a little bit in this section. This has all been done this morning. You can see we have fruit maturing and different sizes. Those are different stages. See, that was pollinated yesterday. But this beautiful fruit is what we're looking for right here. Let me put my hand there. You can see, let me put it behind it. You can see it's a good sized fruit. But that's what we're looking for. Like I said, I have a little bit more to do, a few more rows to do, but I have another bowl of pollen that I transferred to, because this bowl right here, let's see, I'm going to try and get real close for us. And it's starting to get like moist. It's like, what is that one? It's not frothy, but coagulating, lumpy. It's not powdery. So I'm going to see if I have enough in my other bowl to finish out the day. But this is one reason I use these bowls. Let me back up a little bit. Because they're metal bowls, and I hold them underneath with my hand here. I place the bowl under the flower. Hopefully, if my wife gets here, you can see this. So the heat from my hand does help to keep that bowl dry, keep that pollen dry, by transferring the heat. And the cheaper the bowl, the thinner the metal, and the more heat transfer. So that's an FYI there. All right, my lovely wife got here. We're about 15 minutes from where we left off. And she's going to try and keep up with me, which is not going to be easy. But I want to show you how I do this. You see, you have to go really quick. The bees are just starting to show up. We'll come show you a bee event here later when they really come. But Yeah, that's a whole new subject. I can't wait to talk about the bees. See, we've got to move down here, Meg. There's a few up here. Some I can't reach. So what I do is I just gently tap them like that because there's just a little bit of excess pollen here that is spilling over. So Maggie, you might, if it's more comfortable, Maggie, you can just kind of stand in one spot now, and I can try and talk to everybody. Maggie's showing me I missed one here. It's easy to do. So the plants are a little stressed now from, they put, the bloom is really hard on them. And this is why I emphasize thinning when those little flower buds are small. If you can get them when they're small, then it doesn't tax the plant so much. So I've been pollinating all morning and not seen any bees in there. Here they come. I love the bees. All right, so go ahead and press the red button, Meg. Maggie tells me the light's better on these here. So we're doing a few more. And you can see I'm firm, but I'm gentle. The brush is just a pack of 4 that I get for like $2 or $3 at the kids store, the art store. Like I said, the bowl, I try to get the $2 bowl. But that part's easy. The hard part is making all this work. Like up until just a few minutes ago, these pistils had little drops of moisture on them. And so I was accumulating water during the pollination, which starts to coagulate the pollen, which means that it's not happening in terms of powder distribution. And I don't like that, so. All right, Maggie, I think we got it. Anytime you're ready, Mag. Okay, so I dropped down here. Oh, let me focus in on that. Come on. So I dropped down to the lower part of the ranch just because I want to take you into the praise section over here. There's some praise flowers there. Each flower a fruit. Ouch. Lots of work ahead. 7 days a week. It's Sunday today. I'm hand pollinating. Had to collect the pollen last night. In 40 days, we'll all be back here with our small crew picking fruit. Now, I'm going to be quiet here for a second because the bees are just showing up. Now about bees. I'm going to do a video on bees someday, but how do they know to distribute themselves to all these flowers? You don't see 100 on one flower and 0 on the next. You see 4, 5 on one, however many. All through the ranch, everywhere you saw a flower open a moment ago, there's 4 or 5 bees. How do they do that? In one night. One night they figured out how to distribute themselves here. Wow, that blows me away. Another thing that blows me away is that we're here in, in farm country. And you see the avocados, and you see the citrus, and you see the chaparral. But there is no pollen for these bees. Nope, there's no food for these bees. This dragon fruit crop is filling a void for them. Beautiful void. And you can see where all the praise are. They're all timed, actually. So that was fun, huh? One last shot. This is sort of a side that doesn't get seen so much. We've got a few rows empty. This is the Temecula Ranch, so we're mostly working at the Valley Center Ranch, the new organic ranch. This will be certified organic in, 2 years. Wouldn't you know, we picked the first year is that darn crazy 20-inch rain business. Man, oh man, did we have our weed issues, mowing everything. But we got through it. So that's it. A little bit, the vintage actually, that I've got to go back and finish pollinating, is behind that knoll right there. Let's see here. See, now that's all praise up there. We did finish out the ranch up there with praise. There's nothing going on yet, but behind that is where the vintage is. In fact, you can't even see the glow section. Okay, we'll leave right there. Bird having a nice morning flight.